All right, everyone join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Hey, Dr. Rose, when you deal with the public meeting?
I would love to. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, notice this meeting is given its revised annual meeting notice, which was emailed to the Herald News, Record, also the County Clerk, and posted on the PCCC website and bulletin boards on November 5th, 2022.
Roll call.
Trustee Ochner,
President.
thank you. Trustee Drakeford,
Here.
trustee Glovin,
Here.
trustee Diaz-Denay, trustee Moody,
Present.
trustee Nutter, absent. Trustee Poe, absent. Trustee Ramirez,
Present.
thank you, sir. Trustee Smith,
Present.
Vice Chair Dennis, Chairman Martha,
Present.
you have four.
Thank you. Okay, the first order of business is going to be consideration of the minutes of the September 19th, 2023 meeting, and also the September 30th, 2023 Board of Trustees retreat meeting. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, may I have a motion to accept?
Motion. Second.
The minutes.
Trustee Ochner,
Yes.
trustee Drakeford,
Yes.
trustee Glovin,
Staying.
trustee Diaz-Denay,
Yes.
trustee Moody,
Yes.
trustee Nutter, absent. Trustee Ramirez,
Abstention.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair Dennis,
Yes.
Chairman Martha.
Yes. Okay, very good. Those.
Okay, so I'm trying to think if we have ever done this before. I don't believe we have. This is our first ever field trip that we're going on during the board meeting. So it's a new one. So as we talked about in the retreat, we have a brand new building we have renovated, which is where we're going to be teaching trades at various things. So if all is good, there should be a shuttle bus right outside our door here, and we will take you down to the building. And unfortunately, those who are on Zoom are going to have to wait a little while for us to get back. We couldn't figure that out of doing that, but we'll take a little trip. And we'll be
I'm
back.
wondering, in light of the fact that our trustees are on Zoom, if you want to go out of regular order, do this at the end.
Sure.
Sure.
Maybe.
That sounds good. That actually makes a lot of sense.
All right, let me make a motion that we suspend the regular order of business.
Second.
Second.
Roll.
Not sure we need that, do
We
we?
don't need to vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Acclamations, is that what it's saying?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, let's move along.
Okay.
All right. I think we'll go right to policy matters. Mike, you got that one?
Policy matters, that's
By
fine.
the bylaws.
Sure. So at the retreat, we discussed changes to the bylaws to include some committees and so if you look in Article 6, we've made changes to the Audit and Budget Committee to rename it and to expand the scope of that committee to include review of the fiscal integrity of the college, which is one of the things that the recent statute that I believe Steve spoke about at our last regular meeting. And also, we had two new committees. One is an academic committee to review current proposed educational and student support programs. and an operations committee to review facilities and technology needs. In addition, a change to the process for amending the bylaws, instead of having to approve it, any future changes over 2 meetings, it will now only be 1, except the change to make it 1 will require 2 meetings. Any questions? Right? Go ahead, Al.
How do you get on this committee?
The chair appoints. So if you volunteer, I'm sure Dennis will have a receptive, ear.
Don't answer that.
Now I'm only taking envelopes from a few people.
Oh, I thought it was only for people who don't want to be on.
Well, I'll take both. You don't want to be on the one.
No compensation involved, no. I Sorry.
You're right.
That will be
Yeah.
part of resolution 3, absolutely.
Yes.
Keep this item.
Okay, no questions on that? All right, business item, revised proposed fiscal year 23-24 operating budgets. Steve, you want to do it or pretty easy?
Sure, yeah, it's just a minor change there. What we're changing is we're actually increasing the state aid support. And decreasing use from fund balance by the same amount, so the net impact is 0. The reason we're doing that is when we develop the budget, we develop it in January, so we don't have public information from the state standpoint. We use our budget in June, so this is just us trimming it.
Does that mean that's a tentative number or is that a guess?
That's what the legislature passed.
Oh,
on
okay, so
June
that
3rd.
is the exact number.
When we put the budget together,
That was the-
the governor had proposed the budget, which did not include an increase. For us.
I didn't know what it was out.
Yeah. So this happened during the legislative process,
Right.
so, you know, it worked out fine, so it's a 0 change to the bottom line, but it's,
Will help us.
oh, it's more than a little, as, you know, as we spoke about at the, you know, retreat, these are very difficult times for all colleges. You know, we are in good shape, because of this, and because we have put money away, and this means it's even less money we have to take out of reserves to balance the budget. And probably the good news, we'll give you a preview of the audit, which is still coming up. Even money that we had designated last year out of our fund balance, we're not using. So it's all good. So we're pleased about that. We've got purchases of goods and services. Happy to answer any questions about any of that. Really nothing too exceptional, other than we opened the bids for our new addition of a building for automotive tech up at PCCC. And it came in on budget. Very excited about this. You know, this is part of, you know, it ties directly to what you're going to see tonight. You know, you'll remember and this is quite a few years ago, because this building took longer than anyone had anticipated it would take. And I blame PSE&G for most of the problem. But it was just a combination of not being able to get materials and all kinds of things. You know, as we talked about at the retreat, a lot of our students, when they came here for years, came here for the first 2 years of the baccalaureate. And then many would transfer to 4-year colleges. And that was the typical way that most community colleges in New Jersey and on the West Coast started. But colleges in the middle of the country started differently. They started people going and learning a trade at their community college, learning how to weld, going to the health sciences. And we have always done that in nursing and radiography. And it's very clear, you know, students who go to college today, and that doesn't matter whether they're coming here, going to a 4-year college. While some are still interested in the classics and learning history and learning things like that, many are not. And many are looking to college to get a job. And what we're gonna be able to do up at PCTI with this new building is we're gonna be able to train students in automotive technology at a higher level than they're learning in high school. So things like battery operated vehicles and how to deal with that, they're not doing in the high school tech programs. We're going to be able to do that. I understand that there's a tremendous need for people to work for insurance companies to be insurance adjusters. You know, when you get in an accident, you know, somebody's got to come and look at your car and do that aspect. You have to fully understand how cars work and understand the automotive and all that kind of stuff.
5 years.
And now we're going to be able, that's a college level training that has to happen in order to be able to fill those jobs. We understand there are a tremendous amount of jobs out there in the insurance industry for people to be adjusters. We should be able to develop, getting a degree from our program should be able to do those types of things.
Can I ask you a question about that? Because in my youth, I was an adjuster, and one of the areas that is become very big is property damage to a home, homeowners policy. Is the college thinking about instituting any kind of homeowners training kind of?
Have not
building
yet.
and-
I'm not, I don't know if, and again, when I say I don't know, I don't know. I don't know if it's
Well,
the
then,
type of technical
I know I am. I can't hear anything.
for that as you do for cars.
I don't know if it's college level. When I went for my quote unquote training,
Right.
There was 3 weeks of cars and then 3 weeks of homeowners.
Okay.
Plastering.
I still can't hear.
And I'm wondering, since a lot of
Well, you-
adjusters now do both, if that's something that the college would be considering going.
We're certainly gonna look at it.
A lot
Jackie
of.
shaking her
Can
head.
you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I just don't understand it.
It's something I want to consider.
My picture's up here.
Harvey's going to.
Think we'll all-
MUTE. No, this, it says mute. No.
Technology. Much for me.
All right, so we're excited that this building came in at the budget and
Okay. I still can't hear shit.
Okay.
there is no executive session. We go to rest. Yep.
Question, excuse me,
Yeah, sure.
clarification on the minutes. Notice on the consideration of the minutes for August 15th, you have listed Mr. Glovin as a abstaining member. However, he's not listed in attendance at all.
I was not a member of that.
Not a member in
Was it
August.
a member at the time?
It was here in September.
Oh, that's a,
Oh, it came time to vote, he abstained.
Was my,
He was on sabbatical from the board.
Something like that, yeah.
I thought it was on an
I took
unpaid.
that
That
off.
was in Europe. Another story.
Yeah. Now I got the screen.
On the same page? On the other page? Yeah, just before we go into the resolution, this was our ad journal that we had the ad for the board of trustees placed. Okay, just a friendly, gentle reminder that there's still some folks that might have missed it. They, and gentle reminder, if you would send in the check to Todd Sober at the foundation, that's maybe just a few.
Oh, while you're on the foundation,
Okay.
let me
He's gonna show for the foundation.
let's just get those out. Get those out.
Oh, wow.
We do have our 5K run for completion.
Oh, yeah, I'll get signed up for that.
You can do a 5K, come on. We'll drive you for the route. Now, if anybody Trustee Diodene was there last year.
Might bring my kid to this one.
We had fun. And it was a really nice, it's a little early in the morning, but it's on our Wanacue campus, a week from Saturday. Chris, who is a marathon runner, is, he usually, comes in, very close to first. What's the first? Well, very good this year, yeah. Very close. Yeah, but he was pushing a stroller last year when he did it, and he still came in second or third, while pushing a stroller doing it, so,
And if we remember right, the Travers finished first in the female division.
oh, she's a machine.
Yeah.
Incredible. Leah Travers. Well, she runs 8 or 9 miles every morning, so she's, but it's a lot of fun. If you happen to be around early on a Saturday morning, please join us. And if you don't run, you can be a cheerleader. So it's not that kind of thing. You do have cheerleaders.
Oh, flowers and, it's 3 people. 3 people, okay. 3 people also have, contributed gifts to flowers and. You're good, you're good. I'm looking right at you.
You're good. I'll tell my friends.
Yeah, there you go.
No, your friends are okay.
Well, you don't know how refreshing.
That's.
It's unmuted.
We're deteriorating here.
Yeah.
I'll keep that out of the minutes.
Back to the agenda.
Yeah.
Consent resolution 3, items A through C, policy matters amended by bylaws, business item, revised proposed fiscal year 2023-24 operating budget, and purchase items goods and services. Have a motion to accept that resolution.
I'll move it.
I second.
You-
Doctor.
Now they got a picture on, what you call.
Trustee
Yeah,
Ogden.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave the meeting, right?
Trustee Ogden.
It's signed.
Leave meeting.
Stay back. You don't mute yourself. Yeah.
Trustee Drakeford.
Abstain.
Trustee Glover.
Yes.
Trustee Diodene.
Yes.
Trustee Moody.
Yes.
Trustee Nutter. Trustee Ramirez.
Yes.
Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Vice Chair Dennis.
Yes.
Chairman Marco.
Yes.
Trustee Drakeford. And Trustee Ogden.
He's left.
He's left.
He's left the screen.
Left the screen.
And Trustee
Nutter?
Trustee Nutter.
He left.
He left the-
All right, it passes.
Pass. Okay, great. Yep. All right.
All right, but I can now introduce Stephanie officially. So Stephanie is the new Director of Board Affairs, Assistant to the President. And we are very happy. I am certainly very happy to have her, and I think you will be very happy to have her as well. Maybe that means we'll have our nameplates here and we'll figure out what we're. We will figure out what we're doing. And,
No pressure. You see how Margo will know?
yeah, it's
The doctor had it on now.
hey, whatever it takes.
Oh, there you go, a little housekeeping.
So we are.
there already.
Then the $124,000 degree. My husband has to call me Dr. White.
I'm not gonna miss that one. I could say something now, but I won't.
He was in Washington DC.
We're being recorded, that's not.
So we welcome Stephanie and she will,
Welcome
next
aboard.
month she'll be here officially.
I look forward to working with everyone, so thank you.
And she comes to us most recently from Ramapo College, where she's done some similar work there. And Mike was kind enough to, and Stephen were kind enough to serve on the committee that, brought her here, so we're very pleased to have. her.
Well,
Is Shanghai you or what?
So I guess we'll adjourn the meeting.
Adjourn the meeting, because
Yep.
we only have five, so. don't have
Yep,
to worry about it.
we will adjourn the meeting and then we can go on our field trip.
Yeah, right. Need a motion?
Don't move.
Second. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
We're adjourned.
Are we gonna come back?
That's right. Nothing but that.
We're gonna come back?
Well, we put it in the
Yeah, well, let's come back and cook.
Yeah, sure.
Take our cookies with